Today we are going to be planning for September. I hope you really like that intro. I bet you've never seen artsy footage of a cup of coffee being made with instant coffee. That's how I take my coffee. I've always liked instant coffee. I guess it's just like something I grew up drinking, and now that's just what I drink. I guess I'm just quirky like that. I am so excited for the colder weather. I am I'm so ready for autumn, for fall. I am so excited. And this spread is definitely my first step into fall. I just wanted this spread to be like an explosion of fall colors. I really wanted it to be simple this month. I wanted it to be super duper simple, easy to replicate, but I also wanted it to be like impactful. I wanted it to make a statement. So I decided to make this 2-page spread all with this kind of pattern that's going out with the fall colors. So you have red, orange, yellow, and a pop of green. I use my Crayola Super Tips for this, and my notebook is a Moleskine dot grid journal. So the paper in this journal is a 70 GSM paper, and it does bleed through. So what I did this month is I actually skipped a page, and I glued 2 pages together so that it would bleed onto the next page, but it's okay because I skipped that page and I just glued them together so that they wouldn't, get in my way when I'm paging through my journal. And I really, really like how this turned out. I don't think you really get the full effect on camera, which is sad, but this is such a bright, happy spread. It is so just autumn, and it's like a big pile of leaves in the middle of my notebook. It's awesome. I have a couple of shades of yellow. I have like a little bit of a muted yellow and then a lighter yellow. And then I love how it's not all just warm colors. You have that pop of green. Then I moved on, after the cover page, I moved on to the monthly spread. And here I did pretty much the same spread that I did in August. I was really a fan of that spread. So on the left side of the page of the spread, I have the month, all the days, and the weekends marked off. And then on the other side, I have my habit tracker and my goals, and then what I'm reading and what I'm watching. And I've been really I've made it a routine now to fill out my habit tracker every day when I wake up. And the first thing I do when I sit at my desk is go through my bullet journal and fill out my tracker, fill out anything that I might have finished reading, anything that I might have watched the night before. And then I also go back and fill out my YouTube and Etsy spreads if that needs to be done. And it's been so nice to have a routine around my bullet journal. It just brings me so much joy every single day. So I added that sort of pattern at the top to kind of bring in the theme, but also what brings in the theme is using all of these colors, and I'm going to use these colors throughout the month to like fill in the tracker and things like that so that it all stays consistent. The next spread is my YouTube and Etsy spread. I have been loving using this spread in August, so I had to bring it back in exactly the same format this month because it just really made me so much more productive in my Etsy shop. I create coloring pages and planner pages in my Etsy shop, and it has really been a struggle these last few months to, like, even though I want to create new products and I want to put out new stuff consistently, it's been because I don't have any deadlines and it's just me doing it when I feel like it. It's never been consistent, even though I do put out new products occasionally. And this month I've been so good. I have launched a new product every single week. So if you are interested in any of the things I mentioned, so coloring pages, planner inserts, printables, or maybe you have a digital planner and you want to, have a coloring page or whatever in there, you can use my stuff in there too. I always have my Etsy shop linked down below if you're curious. And I have decided to cut back on my YouTube schedule. So I used to really aim for having a weekly video, but I realized that it's really not that sustainable for me. It takes a lot of time and effort to make YouTube videos, and if you've ever had made a video, you know what I'm talking about. But I think it's really difficult for people who have never ever made a YouTube video or tried to make a YouTube video to understand how much effort it takes. It's coming up with the idea, trying to make an idea that works. It's brainstorming, it's figuring out what's going to work, what's not going to work, figuring out a way to do it, technical aspects, always troubleshooting. And then you are filming and you have to get everything right. You have to make sure your camera's set up. You have to make sure that your cat doesn't get in the way, that you're that you're in frame, that you're in focus, all these things. And then for my videos, you have to actually make the spread or make the art or whatever it is that I'm filming. You have to be creative and do that. And then it's very difficult to be creative when you're being filmed. It's an odd feeling. It's kind of like stage fright. You don't usually have people watching you while you're creating art or while you're planning in your planner, but so it's something you really have to get used to. Anyway, I'm just ranting now. All of that is great and it's fun. It's a creative release, but it does eat up a lot of time, especially, I didn't even mention this, the editing. Editing is what gets me because I love all of the stuff I just mentioned, but editing is just a whole nother ballgame. It is so much effort to sit down after a long day at work at your computer to then sit in front of your computer and edit for hours and hours on end. Don't even get me started on being confident when you're trying to do a voiceover. Getting very meta here. Anyway, so I'm gonna do videos every 2 weeks, and I hope that you will enjoy my videos. So the next spread that I created was the weekly spread. It's super simple. I decided to go with a weekly spread of Monday to Friday on the left side, and then have a open page on the right for my weekend. So I found that is something that works for me right now. Like I said, I really love changing it up whenever I feel like it. in my bullet journal. I feel like that is one of the biggest benefits of bullet journaling is when you can see that something's not working and change it. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to not miss any of my future uploads. And I will see you in my next video. Bye!